tonight. Take a ride with me.
Good morning, Marianas. It is hump day. It's Wednesday. It's 8:04 in the morning, and it is beautiful outside, 78 degrees, and 74% humidity up at the Saipan International Airport right now. It is just amazing. Take a look outside and just see how beautiful it is. Gosh, that is looking out at the lagoon. That's a popular dive site out there. I believe it's called Ice Cream. A lot of eagle rays hanging out there. It's a great spot to be. If you've ever been diving, that's a spot you want to go. If you've never been diving, that's a spot you want to go to. And holy smokes, guys, that's one of those songs, by the way, I was telling you about. Get us going in the morning. It is, again, 8:04. We had a guest scheduled for today, but they're going to have to come back another day and another time when it works out better for them. And, oh, geez, yikes. And we're okay with that. Trust me, we totally understand that people's schedules change, and that's part of this gig. I mean, things just happen. People need to change, and that's fine too. So we took advantage of that this morning by giving the kids a drop off to school and getting our butts over here to the studio a little bit later than we normally would because we got a little extra bonus family time. I know it's just a little bit of a drive to the school. It's not a whole lot of time, but I'll tell you what, it's those little moments that makes a big difference over time, and I'm happy to do that. Well, anyway, folks, hey, good morning and welcome to the show this morning. It is Good Morning Marianas. It is Wednesday. It's 8:05. Already told you it's 78 degrees outside and 74% humidity up the Saipan International Airport. Boy, do we have a weather update for you later. That's right, because we have Landon Adlet. He is on the ground and going to try to get us a special weather report this morning. It'll be the first one of its kind here in Saipan, and I'm really excited about that. Hey, today we're looking at some isolated showers that's going to happen throughout the day. It's kind of a Saipan style. Mostly sunny skies, though, other than that. And a high near 87 degrees and a nice wind. It's like 10 to 16 miles per hour, but gusts can get up as high as 20. So be careful out there. But it's not too bad. If you want to get on a kiteboard, today's a great day to do it. I'll tell you about that shirt. This is urban camouflage, apparently. I will tell you about it, though. Hey, Lesser Mwai, great to see you, John. Thanks for tuning in. JJ, great to see you. Luisa, oh my gosh, I got to talk to you about baseball today. I hope you're okay with the phone call, so I got to call you about it. Tobak, great to see you this morning, too. All you guys, wonderful to see you. It's the highlight of my day is being able to see you guys. It is, well, don't tell my family that. They'll feel a little disappointed. Okay, it's my family first. But you guys are right after that, I promise. The deal is, though, that it is going to be a great day out here, and I love being able to do this stuff and bring you guys the updates and letting you guys know what's happening both here in the Marianas, what's happening in the mainland and all around the world. Give you guys a little update on how things are happening and then hear what you guys have to think about it. That's the big thing. Remember, our phone lines are open for you. It's 789-2323, 670-789-2323. All right, Louisa, we'll do it. We'll start talking about this shirt. All right, so this shirt is a hand-me shirt. It's the Hotel Association of, yeah, there we go. I got the right one. I'm looking at the computer screen. Hotel Association of the Northern Mariana Islands. I got this because I was one of the organizers for the fundraising golf tournament. And that was last year. I know that they're going to be doing it again. They did it again this year, and they'll do it again next year. It's a big fundraiser for them. And when I was with Triple J, one of the companies that we had that I was working with as far as being the marketing guy was the surf rider. And so I would go to all those hand-me meetings. I'd go to all the NBA meetings for the Korean ad hoc group, for the Japanese ad hoc group. And so I was in all that stuff. So anyway, I got this fancy Nike shirt. Look at how stretchy it is. It's so nice. And I thought I would class it up and wear this. This is the shirt that they chose for the golf tournament, not this past June, but the year before. And I loved it. So I don't wear it all the time, but I definitely enjoy it. I got a nice Nike stretchy, like dry fit golf shirt. I'm going to wear it. So if you guys have one for your business or your company, send it our way. I will wear your shirt if you've got a fancy polo, it doesn't have to be a fancy polo, but if you got a fancy polo, I'll definitely wear it on the show. And if you've got a shirt for your company you want me to wear for a day, I will do it. Definitely. Send it my way. I will put it on for you. Why? Because, hey, this is a local show. It's about local stuff and getting everybody going and getting the word out about everything that we have. So, yeah, I'm down with that. I am definitely down with that, all right? So send that stuff our way. I love that idea. And, if you got a couple extras, like throw it to the guys doing all the baseball stuff. Speaking of baseball, big baseball game last night. And, Luisa, you said it's okay to call, so I'm going to call you. You ready? Because I'll call you right now. Hold on. Make sure I got you. I don't know if I have your contact info on this phone. I don't know if I saved it to it, but let me just see if I do. I have it on the other phone, so don't worry about it. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I do. Okay, let's give you a ring.
Hello.
Luisa, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Dang, I thought you were going to call me. I thought it was going to be later.
No. Oh, sorry. You want me to call you later?
No, that's fine.
No, I'm like, no, let's get into it. It makes sense because we can get right to it because of the game last night. And I'll tell you all about the phone calls that I had coming in and all that stuff because it was a wild exchange from what I got from everybody. Like all the guys on the Blue Jays team, it was blowing up this morning about like the rules for the infield fly and everything like that. So can you give us a little bit of breakdown as what you remember from the game last night?
Oh, man. Yeah, so they called infield fly twice, right? One was, I think it was like the fifth inning or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, there was an infield fly at like the end of the game, to make the third out. It was like a triple play and whatever. And oh my God, it was just crazy. Like we're upstairs too, like what's going on? What's happening? We don't understand. But it was just insane. So the first one, there was a runner on first and second, I think it was. And then they called an infield fly. So the second baseman didn't catch it. And then he threw it to second and then got that runner out over there and then threw it to first and then got that runner out over there and then threw it I took like the third and then got the, like, it was insane and it happened so fast. And like I said, I was just sitting there like, what's going on? What happened? And then, the players, because I was outside on the balcony and, I could hear players like, oh, it's a triple play. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't get it.
Wow.
Like, yeah, it was just insane. And it happened twice. Like I said, there were two infield flies. One was at the end and that one at the end too. I was like, wait a minute. And then I was talking to Kyle about it and he said, well, it's kind of the same thing that happened earlier, right? And I was like, I guess. So it's final, the game is over. And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and just like that. And it happens pretty quick. I mean, I'm looking at all of it. I mean, it's like the infield fly rules basically that I'm reading it from the official Major League Baseball. It says a rule declares a batter out when a fly ball is hit that could be caught by an infielder with ordinary effort. The rule is intended to prevent the defense from intentionally dropping a fly ball to create a double or a triple play.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And so
yeah.
And so
go ahead.
I was going to say, so it says it comes into effect when there's less than 2 outs, if there's runners on first and second base, or the bases are loaded, and the ball is a fair fly ball, not a line drive or a bunt. The ball is catchable by an infielder with ordinary effort.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, Chuck and I, when we came home last night, that's what we were doing too. We were just reading up on it and watching videos on, on this rule because, of course, I've heard it before, I've seen it before, but, when it's in a situation like what happened last night or both situations, like I said, it happened so fast and it was just kind of confusing, to see it play out the way that it did. And so, like I said, he was on his phone and he's reading about it and I'm on my phone reading about it because it was just, oh man, it was insane. It was chaos.
So is that how it ended in the 7th, or did that happen before that?
Well, there was there was one that happened earlier on. Like I said, I believe it was in the fourth, fifth inning, something like that. And then the last one was the very last play that ended the game.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for sure.
Yeah, so it worked, against both teams. You know what I mean? Like, I guess it happened to the Pirates, and then it happened also to the Blue Jays. So, yeah. Like I said, I've heard it before, but I wasn't very clear on how it happened and what happened last night. So we had to do a little bit of research and figure out, like, wait a minute, how was that call, like, how did he make that call, and how did he determine that he was out, and
Well, and that was the last play of the game too, you were saying?
Mhm. Yes, it was.
Yeah, and so Pete was pitching last night. Did he start? Did he go the whole game?
No, he actually he just came in at the very last inning on the seventh inning. It was Doom. Doom pitched the whole game.
Oh, that's right. That's right. In fact, that's just the opposite of the last time when I saw Pete pitching. Doom came in relief like at the last inning. And so just the opposite, the Pirates swapping it out a little bit. I actually got it on the screen right now. And so this can't be it because that's Sean. So Sean's got to be getting on base. There he does. Gets over there on first. And so he's good. So, yeah, and that was the Blue Jays. They were trailing 8-1 for the second game in a row. And then they started coming back. I see that they got it to 8-4. And now I got Alvin is coming up to plate right now when we're showing it on the screen. So, yeah, just wild stuff happening in the league. But good stuff. Hey, what do you think about the league so far? If you could give it a kind of like a recap or like an overview of like what you're seeing from the league, how do you think it's going?
It's really interesting, right? Because it's just like football, right? You kind of have your picks, and you're like, okay, this team is gonna, take it all the way, and then, something happens, and you're like, wow, these guys are coming up, because it's like with this Masters, it's so interesting. I love watching the Masters because it's like a teeter-totter, right? It's like it's like a seesaw battle, and then you think like, just like for example, the Dodgers, right? When they lost, it was like, wow, we were all surprised. So it's really interesting to see how it is. I can't give you my pick right now to say like, oh, these guys are going to take it, because like I said, I mean, anything can happen in baseball, right?
Anything can happen in baseball, especially this one. So we got it on there right now, and we're watching where we show you the runners on first and second. And, oh, boy, that was inside. And so it's got to be happening pretty soon, right? I mean, were the bases loaded or just runners on first and second when it happened? Do you remember?
If I'm not mistaken, it was just runner on first and second. And then when the infield fly happened, that runner that was on second ran to third. But that's one of the things also, right? With an infield fly, the runners can run at their own risk, right? That's another thing that I had to read about, because I was, I was like, what does that mean? Run at your own risk? I don't understand. So then I had to read about it. But yeah, because the chief umpire, or president, right, of the Umpires Association, Mr. Tony Rogo, was there last night. And so, I'm upstairs and I'm looking down and I'm trying to hear what he's trying to say. And that's what I heard him say was the runners run at their own risk. And so, like I said, that was a lesson for me, because I was like, what does that mean? So but it's really interesting. Like I said, man, last night was it was such a game. My gosh. And I sat there watching the game too. Like, I love this game. I love baseball. Anything happens.
I love that when you get this deep into the season, all the teams got all their uniforms now too, so everybody looks good, and the games look even more pro. And they look really pro with all the work that you're doing up there in the press box, all the different camera angles, all the different graphics, how you're updating everything, like all the ball strikes, the innings, the score, and the runners on the bases. That's all you. I don't know if people appreciate it that you're doing all that stuff. Like, you are the master of the Masters League.
Well, I had it easy last night and the night before, because JoJo was up there. So, I was just doing the scoreboard, and I had a little break, which was nice. But Yeah, I give it to JoJo. You know, he's teaching me everything that I know, and so when people appreciate it and they say, "Hey, high five" and stuff, I'm like, "Hey, thank you." But back in my mind, I'm like, man, if it wasn't for JoJo, big ups to JoJo and big ups to you. You guys keep me on track. And so that in the comments.
Oh man, he is Mr. Entertainment. That's got to be his new. He's the tip man from Dan Dan, but he might be the joke man from Dan Dan. Okay, here's the fly. No, it's just a grounder that went over to first. Pete throws it over to first. All right, and then the throw over to third. No throw there. Sean's just messing around. So the runners are on second and third with one out now. Is where we're at in the last inning. So this is pretty much how it ends. You were saying, right? And it looks like J-Boy's coming up to bat.
Oh, man. What inning are you at?
This is the bottom of the seventh. Oh, now they're going to tag the runner. And he's safe. This is where all the hell broke. Now they're tagging the other runner.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't a catch. It was a grounder, right? So they should be safe. And that's how it ended. Right? So they're saying... That I don't know how that was an infield fly rule though, because it didn't look like a real fly. So hold on, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit, and maybe that's where the controversy came in. So we're gonna watch it again real quick. Okay, so here's the pitch. It is up. It's a pop up, and it drops right there and hits the ground. The throw's over there to first, but. The runners were able to go. I mean, do you have to tag up for a, that's the question I think we need from the umps, right?
Yeah.
Do you have to tag up if you're going to be doing that? Now, let me see the rules, if it says anything about that. It says that what happens when the infield fly rule is called, the batter is out even if the ball isn't caught. Base runners can advance at their own risk. Now, it says that they did. So they did advance at their own risk. And it says to protect the base runners, especially when there are runners on first and second. So that's why it was created. But it doesn't say anything in the rule that I'm reading about them needing to tag up. So basically it says when the infield fly rule is called, the batter is out, even if the ball isn't caught, base runners can advance at their own risk, which they did. And they were both standing safely at second and third. So I'm not sure. I need to hear from an official, like a regular professional ump. And actually, I got all that stuff sent to me by one of the umps, which all that stuff makes good sense, except for that last one. So, ooh, controversy. Yeah, Tobot's saying, hey, no need to tag up. Yeah, so for me, I don't understand why that would be an out. I'm looking at the Pirates. It looks like one of their coaches was just kind of laughing in his hand. I don't think he thought it was a thing either. But we'll find out. Hey, that's great. Oh, hey, who's this? Oh, Ina Atau says, good morning. Buenos tiros. Shout out to my son, John Vincent Camacho. Happy birthday on January 21st. All right. Well, happy to give a birthday shout out to your son. That's great. All right, hey, Luisa, we'll be there tonight. It's Godfather's Pizza Night at the ballpark.
Sweet.
And so I know, so who's playing tonight? Who do we got?
We got the Falcons and the Dodgers.
Ooh, Falcons and the Dodgers. That's going to be a good matchup. Are the Dodgers from up north also?
I really don't know. I don't know too many of them. I only know maybe two. So I think they're kind of mixed.
All right. Well, cool. Yeah. Well, either way, we know it's going to be a good game.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for letting us get you on this morning.
All right, Brad. Thank you.
All right. And we'll see you later tonight with Saipan's Best Pizza.
All right. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right. That is Luisa Cabrera. She's doing all the great stuff for you up there in the press box. If you don't know and you haven't seen it, she's the one who does all the great stuff. Again, all the balls, strikes, outs, the base runners, the score, you name it, all the little fancy stuff. She throws that up there on the screen. She really is great, guys. And give her some love when you see her, for sure. She shouldn't have to wait for a foul ball to get a drink box. One of those Kool-Aid jammers from the league. No, but she's just doing an outstanding job, and it's great to have her there. Hey, Christo McConaughey, thanks for tuning in. Great to see you too this morning. And but I'll tell you what, though, I want to get more info on that rule because that is interesting today. I'm really interested in finding out more about that rule and how it applied to what happened last night. If the guys don't have to tag up, I'm not sure why they got called out. But hey, what are you going to do? All right, guys, it's 8:24. We'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a couple of breaks. And, boy, we didn't even get you the Associated Press headline. I've got it here all queued up. Let me see if the new one is out. It probably is from when we started. It is. So I'll get you guys the latest from the Associated Press, and we're going to run a few commercials right after that. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be here longer this morning, a little bit later this morning. And, again, probably in about 20, 30 minutes, we're going to have Landon Aidlet with a special weather update for you. Again, we haven't had anything like it, so we're looking forward to that. So here we go with the latest from the Associated Press. And we're going to run some commercials, and we'll be right back right after that.
AP News, I'm Mike Hempen. For some residents of the southern U.S., it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, living through a snowstorm. Moisture from the Gulf of Mexico is combining with a low-pressure system and chilly air to drop significant amounts of snow in some areas. New Orleans resident King Prince says the last time he saw snow in the city was 2004, but it was very light, nothing like it is now.
This is my first time seeing all this snow. I don't travel during the winter because I don't like snow. I don't like cold weather. But it's been beautiful. I've never seen the city look like this before. I've just been walking around taking pictures, taking videos, things like that. Seen a lot more people than I thought would be outside or out here.
Lafayette, Louisiana had 10.5 inches earlier this afternoon, within striking distance of the state record of 13 inches set in 1960. Dangerous winds have returned to Southern California as new wildfires break out, and a pair of major Los Angeles area blazes are burning for a third week. L.A. Mayor Karen Bass says she's taking action against toxic runoff from the wildfires.
I'm issuing an executive order to shore up burn areas and stem the flow of toxic debris in the event of rain this weekend. This is to prevent additional damage to areas already ravished by fire and also to protect our watershed, beaches, and ocean from toxic runoff.
Forecasters warn that gusts could peak at 70 miles an hour along the coast and 100 miles in mountains and foothills during the extreme weather. Canada's outgoing prime minister and the leader of the country's oil-rich province of Alberta are both confident Canada can avoid the 25% tariffs President Trump says he'll impose on February 1st. This is AP News. An Oregon elections office has been attacked.
An attack on a Portland elections office shattered dozens of windows.
It indicates or demonstrates what I would consider to be an orchestrated attack on this building.
Portland Police Chief Bob Day at a press conference.
It's about 8 to 10 folks. They were on scene for probably 2 minutes, so they definitely showed up with a plan, with some intentionality, and were gone just as quickly after they did the damage.
A group of hooded and masked people broke dozens of windows and spray-painted anti-government graffiti on the Multnomah County Elections Office. The attack happened just before 2 a.m. on January 20th, and suspects fled as police arrived at the office. Police have made no arrests, but were circulating surveillance video and urged anyone with information to contact officials. I'm Haya Panjwani.
I'm Mike Hempen, AP News.
January 22nd, 1973. In one of its most controversial rulings, the U.S. Supreme Court legalizes abortion in the landmark case of Roe v. Wade. Also that same year,
for in your time, we have the opportunity to move not only toward the rich society and the powerful society, but upward to the great society.
Former President Lyndon Johnson dies in Texas at age 64. Johnson's legacy includes civil rights laws, domestic programs such as Medicare, and an expansion of the Vietnam War that divided the nation. 1998, Theodore Kaczynski pleads guilty to being the Unabomber. In return, he gets life in prison without parole. Kaczynski's brother, David.
We are finally at a place where we can begin a process of healing.
1901, Britain's Queen Victoria, whose more than 50-year rule saw the British Empire reach its peak, dies at age 82. 1953, Arthur Miller's drama The Crucible opens on Broadway. Set during the Salem witch trials, the play takes aim at McCarthyism and the Red Scare of the 1950s. And 1968.
And now, folks, it's Sock It To Me time.
And you bet your sweet Bippy, Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, the TV comedy classic from the counterculture era, premieres on NBC. Today in history, January 22nd. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press.
Holiday Marianas, this is Brad Rosala from Good Morning Marianas and the NMI News Service. I've got a special offer from you. This morning, we just had an interview with Chelsea King, a daughter of the Marianas. She is a research assistant at Harvard, where she's getting her PhD. Well, they've got an opportunity for you to get $50 in cash. All you have to do is help them with a research project that they're doing. If you are Chamorro or Carolinian and you're 18 years of age or older, follow this link that's on here or click on that QR code, fill out that brief thing. If you qualify to be in their survey and they think you're going to be able to be in there, they're going to give you $50 once you complete it. It's a 90-minute interview that they're going to do. Again, it's a interview that's going to be on WhatsApp or some kind of video call. And once you're done with it, they're going to send you $50 in cash. Not a joke, not a maybe, not a something. This is an opportunity for you to get $50 and help a research project for Harvard. And you're going to be helping a daughter of the Pacific who's getting her doctoral degree from Harvard as well. So check out that link. Check out that QR code. It's your chance to win $50. And there's only a limited amount of space that they're going to have in there. So you want to do it soon so that you could be one of those 30 to 50 people who get that $50. Again, it's probably the easiest $50 you're ever going to make. And you get to have a video phone call with somebody who's from the CNMI. Pretty cool, right? All right, so check them out. And that's the opportunity that we've got for you that we're putting out. So spread, let everybody know, share it, like it, get it around, because it could be the easiest $50 you get while helping somebody get their degree out there at Harvard. Not just somebody from the CNMI. Take
Hey, I'm Coach Derek Cutting, the owner and founder of Laddie Built Fitness. So no matter who you talk to here at Laddie Built, everyone feels that they are part of a family, part of a group of like-minded people. No one feels judged. No one feels like they're being teased or picked on or looked down upon because maybe they don't know what they're doing. They could be brand new and have no idea what they're doing. They might be overweight or really skinny and feel very self-conscious of themselves. But at Laddie Built, nobody judges here. And if you ask anybody here that might be in better shape than you, or even not, but has experience in the gym, they will gladly help you through a workout and teach you a few techniques that can help you. So Laddie Built organically from day one, since the boot camp era, has organically grown this fostered environment of community and being a safe place, but a strong work ethic community of people that want to get work done. All I can say is that I put my heart and soul into it from day one. I treated everyone like that at the boot camp from the very, very beginnings, and everyone at the same time would treat each other like that from the boot camp era as well. And as we grew, as we got into a brick and mortar facility, we got bigger and bigger. I feel like people definitely just take this place as a home, as like their brother and sisters are working out next to them, not their enemy or not their competitor, So organically, it's just the vibe here is different. Everyone feels very, very comfortable, and I love the fact that it happened like that.
Welcome back, Marianas. It is gorgeous outside, and you're going to be getting more of that all day today. Look at that nice little boat out there. They're looking like they're going to have a good time. I bet they're going to go and do some diving over there. Actually, they're a little bit further out. They might be heading out to Tinian. And wouldn't that be a great day today? I'll tell you what, whether you're on Saipan, Tinian, or Rhoda, it doesn't matter. Paradise Dental wants to be your dental provider of choice in the CNMI, and they're doing it by being the most affordable dental care provider in the CNMI. That's right. You can have dental coverage for as low as $4 per paycheck if you're here as a single. If you're a couple, $5 per paycheck, and that's not per person. $5 per paycheck. And if you are trying to get the whole family insured, that's $6 per paycheck. That's crazy, but it's true. Go down there and check them out yourself, or give them a call at 234-4040, 234-4040. That's Paradise Dental. They're in Gualo Rye, and find out for yourself why more people are going there and finding out why everybody loves it. Hey, people love that when you go down there and get your x-rays done, they don't have to stick that big old x-ray thing in your mouth. I know, it's crazy, right? They just have this magic wand that they could put on there. And, that's like one of the worst things about getting those x-rays. All right, bite down on okay, go ahead. Beep, beep. All right, it's good. No, over there you don't have to do that. Go check it out. I don't know if they'll give you just free x-rays just for going in. Maybe you can find out if you have some deep thoughts going on. But it's worth going down there and finding out more from them because it's such a great spot. The folks are super nice. And, man, it's a joy. I was actually down there shooting a commercial that's going to be running here pretty soon. And the cool thing about it is that their lobby area, when you first walk in, their reception area is so relaxed. The nice couches that they have, and they got a big TV screen. They got a play area for your kids if you got them. My kids are a little bit too old for the play area, but they'll definitely be enjoying sitting on those couches. It's a big, comfy couch. I'm telling you, go check it out for yourself. It's on Guala Rye. Just that big orange building with the nice sign that says Paradise Dental Spa on it, or give them a call, 234-4040. And they've got new promos that they're going to be releasing here super soon. I'm telling you, it's the best deal in town, and you couldn't do it with a bunch of happier folks. I told you that one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I only want to work with people I love, and I love these guys. I love working with them. And their staff is so friendly. They're just great. Anyway, give them a call, 234-4040. That's Paradise Dental Spa. And, we do a lot with them, and we were really happy that we get to do that, too. All right, folks, what's happening in the world? Well, I mean, we could start talking about some of the crazy stuff that's happening, but just we'll get you caught up on the NFL stuff real quick. I know we touched on it briefly the other day, but there's 4 teams left in the NFL this year. That's right. This weekend is the National Football League's conference championships. So it's going to be Buffalo Bills going to Kansas City to play the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And then on the other side of it, it's the Washington Redskins going to Philly to take on the Eagles. Eagles, Eagles. Oh, yes. It's going to be a great game. I don't know what's going to happen. I got some hopes. I was talking to my friend, Denise. She's a big-time Chiefs fan. And she's like, oh, yeah, you ready to go down? You ready to get beat? And I'm like, oh, that's not even nice. That's not even friendly. Why can't you be positive? She's like, all right. I'm positive the Chiefs are going to beat your Bills. I'm like, oh, thanks. Really appreciate it. But touche. Anyway, Denise is great. The Chiefs are great. I'll tell you what, no matter what, I know there's a lot of people who are just like, I just hate the Chiefs. I'm sick of seeing them win. It's kind of like what people used to say about the Patriots, right? I don't mind if the Chiefs do well. I just don't like when they do well against my team. If they end up doing it, I like the Chiefs. I like their fans. I've been to Arrowhead. I've seen the Chiefs play the Bills in Arrowhead. And their fans were so nice. I got free tickets even. And not from anyone I knew. We just walked up. It was toward the end of the game. We had a late shift at the airport in Kansas City. And I'm like, I bet if we go, the guys at the security gates, they usually have tickets in their pockets, like for friends, or people give them an extra or something like that. So I go in and I'm like, hey, we're both from Buffalo. We're working up at the airport. And, the Bills are playing. So, do you have a ticket in your pocket or anything? He's like, yeah, here you go. He gave my buddy and I a ticket. We walked in. We had great seats, by the way, for the end of the game. And everybody was great, even though we were Bills fans. In fact, it was funny. It goes back some time. This is before I came to Saipan. So this is in 2002, toward the end of the year. And I bet it was December 2002. If we Google it, we could find the date. But the Chiefs were losing, and they were driving toward the Bills' end zone. And it was Trent Green under center. And the whole stadium is quiet. And we're in the end zone area. We're in the club level, but in the end zone side, the whole stadium is deathly quiet, right? You could hear them barking out the calls, even like no microphones, like 24, 13. And I go, let's go, Buffalo. I swear, it was like 70,000 heads all turned around and looked at me. I'm like, oh, hey, sorry, guys, got to do what I can. And then they ended up scoring a touchdown. And then we were all laughing about it afterwards. But again, it wasn't anybody mean or anything like that. It was just fun. And then walking out of the stadium, too, all the fans were super friendly. It was just like being in a game at Buffalo. And, people like inviting you to come over and have a beverage or some food and all that. So, like, I got love for Kansas City. And I like Coach Andy Reid. I like Patrick Mahomes. I like what they're doing. They seem like they've got a good culture for their team. So I don't have any animosity to them. So like I could be happy for them as long as it's a good game. And yeah, I want Buffalo to win. And I want Buffalo to win a Super Bowl. And I want to do it before while I'm alive. That would be helpful. I'd really like to see that. And then even the Chiefs. All right, so, I mean, they're a good game. But, like, on the other side, you got Philly and the Redskins. The last time the Bills and the Redskins were in the Super Bowl is when the Bills and the Redskins played in the Super Bowl. That's what happened. Actually, so it was no. The Bills played the Redskins, I think, their second year. And then it was back-to-back Dallas. So it went Giants, Redskins, Dallas. For the Bills. But the last time that the Redskins were in the Super Bowl was against the Bills. And that year, boy, that Washington team was a juggernaut. It was just incredible. All right. So, hey, I'm with that, Doom. I'm with that, too. I'll definitely take a Washington-Buffalo Super Bowl. I'll take them, whatever we got. All right. So let's see what we got. Man, I'll tell you, I'm excited. Before we get into the other stuff here, I just want to say I'm really excited about meeting with those guys from Project Buddy Check. Remember they came in the studio before Veterans Day? We had the guys from Project Buddy Check 670. It's a veterans organization. It doesn't matter where you've gone, what you've done, how long you were in, what rank you were in. Doesn't cost anything to get in. Excuse me. But we had a meeting last week on Friday night. Friday night or Saturday night, I don't remember which one. Now, all the days from the weekend just seem to blend together. But it was a really good meeting to start laying down some groundwork and trying to really formalize the organization. And I got in. I'm a board member now, so that's cool. But it is great just to be around these guys, these local dudes who are hell-bent on getting more services for our veterans. And really, one of the big things they're focused on right now is trying to help the mental health of folks who came back after they had gone places and seen some things and done some things. And that mental health stuff can be it's not all like sitting in a room with a therapist or something. This is like having mind-clearing kind of events that are just fun. Like having your kids, having all the vets get together like for a big family fun day. Like they did after Veterans Day, or on Veterans Day after the ceremony, where they've got activities out there. They had a band, they had food, they had drinks. There's no alcohol provided. There were some guys who were having a few beverages over there by like the tailgate and all that, but it was less of an alcohol-driven event. It was more of an activity for everyone to get together, and and it's great, and I totally understand it. And I can't wait to do more of that. We also talked, we were trading some ideas back and forth about other things that we could do. And I reached out and I started talking. I spoke with one of the therapists here. I said, hey, would you guys be open to if we had like a big workshop and got a bunch of vets in And it's not one-on-one stuff, but like maybe it's like you guys are throwing like a big blanket to a big group saying like, here are some coping mechanisms that could help you through some things. Here's some coping strategies that can help you, like maybe when you're stressed or if you start thinking about if you have some of those memories pop up. And so the initial feedback I got on that was great. And so she's going to reach out to other folks in that community to see about how we can do something like that. And the most important thing is that we make it free to the vets for that. I know that would be helpful for anybody, really. But specifically, this group is a veterans-based group. And I think that this would be really outstanding. Also, I think it'll help break that stigma about therapists and shrinks, as they could be more commonly referred to. But just even the opportunity to go and see someone and talk about some stuff, and not it being like, not there being an obstacle to doing it, or make maybe think that, something's wrong with me, so I got to, no. Let people see like who they are and the friendly interaction that you could have with them, and really maybe just introduce a different option that you never thought was possible or you never considered. Not that you turned it down, just that it just never came to mind. Like, this is something that I could do. So I love this idea, and I hope it works. And it's just one of the many things that we're looking at doing. Hey, while we're talking about veteran stuff, real quick, I tell you about the VFW, Veteran Foreign Wars of Saipan. You do not have to be a member of the VFW to go to the VFW post, first of all. I mean, for the meetings, yes, but it's open all the time, and it's an open-air canteen. You go there. It's a great place to enjoy a cold beverage. Cheapest prices, too, to do that. But in particular, we have a Super Bowl party coming up on Monday, February 10th. $30 gets you light breakfast and lunch and all the Bud and Bud Light you can drink. $30. Yeah, there's also free Bloody Marys included with that, too. $30 gets you all the beer that you can handle while you're there, responsibly, by the way. And it'll also get you your Bloody Marys that morning. So a light breakfast that we'll have for you. We'll have all kinds of good stuff that's easy to eat while you're watching football. You're not going to be having, like, fancy polished silverware and cutlery and the flatware and all that stuff. No, this is going to be easy to eat, good food that goes great. It pairs nicely with a cold carbonated beverage, and you'll enjoy it. We'll have all the TVs, the sound gear, all kinds of prizes that we're giving away. We've got 80 tickets. 4 of them are going to go directly to Marpac so that they can use that to raffle off for other prizes so that other people can get in as well. So you figure there's 76. It was sold out last year, and it was so much fun. And I love it. Tobot says the government will be closed that day, and it'll be called Commonwealth Development Day. That is excellent. There should also be, it would be great. I know we do it during the holidays, but if DPS organized the Call a Ride for the Super Bowl, that would be the real game winner right there if they could do that. That would be awesome. So either way, so that's going to happen. It's the best deal in town. There's no deal that's better than it. I saw there's another property that's got $28, but that only gets you 1 beer. Gets you some nice food, though, I'm sure. But this is all your beer and your Bloody Marys for the Super Bowl. $30. You can drink more than that. Plus, don't forget they've got the squares up, too, the $5 and $10 squares. They're already up there at the VFW. You do not have to be a VFW member to go. Again, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of stuff to give away, and we look forward to doing that, too. I'll be the MC because I'm one of the officers there. And I was at I used to do the Hyatt. In fact, when I was at PIC, I did PIC too. But I love doing it at the Hyatt with Marpac. Those guys are great. But as you know, I got to support the brothers. I got to support the VFW guys. So we did it last year. It was my first time really doing it last year. And wow, man, it was just an absolute blast. But we're breaking out some new stuff. Got another new TV. Got a cool sound system. And it should be great. So $30. All you can eat, all you can drink, Bud and Bud family, and Bloody Marys. You can't beat this deal. You cannot beat this deal. And hopefully the Bills are in the Super Bowl and they can't get beat either. So that's my goal. That's my hope. And hopefully you guys will be there. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, so where are we? We're at 8:49 right now, and we've got a lot of stuff going on here locally and some things that might really affect us here in the long term federally, too. Before we get into those executive orders, let's talk about this. On February 23rd at Crown Plaza, there's going to be a small business showcase, trade show, and that's going to be hosted by the Marianas Business Network, and it's only $50 to register for it. Do I have it on here? Do I already have that graphic? Oh, got a phone call coming in. Let's head to the phones. Hafizaid Zantiro, thanks for calling the show. Who's this?
How are you, Brett?
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Is this Doong?
Yes, sir.
Hey, good morning. What's shaking?
What's shaking so much, Brett? How are you this morning?
Man, I'm okay. Still $1 million shy of being a millionaire.
Yeah. No, I just want to say good morning and enjoy your coffee. And, sometimes you got to turn around and look at your view behind you because good things will come your way, Brett.
Oh, man. Thank you, man. That's really great.
Let's go Washington Commanders, baby.
Yeah, the Commanders.
You have a good day, Brad.
You too. Hey, thanks for your call.
Sure. Right on.
All right, that's Doong, a regular viewer and caller to the show. Thanks for calling in, man. That was great. It's little uplifting messages like that kind of keeps us all going, right? I mean, it is a good thing. Now, he's like, make sure you look out your window once in a while. Good things come your way. Like, if I got to turn around, somebody's going to walk in with a breakfast. That'd be pretty cool. Actually, I'm good. I'm good on breakfast this morning. But, man, I love that. I love that so much. Man, I'll tell you, yesterday, speaking of little things and people and getting together, the impact of, spent all those days with the Bracken family after they lost their father, their husband, and there was kind of like it was after the cremation ceremony and everything. Everybody got together over at Spicy Thai, and my goal I was just gonna have like a real light something to eat, and then everybody was there, and people just kept rolling in, and people I haven't seen in years, and people who said, "Hey, we haven't gone out in years," and doing things, and the passing of somebody, it just brings everybody together. And oh my God, I ended up staying there for like 4 hours, hanging out and trading stories and laughing and all that, and recalling some little things, that happened like over the last 20 years plus since I've known a lot of these folks. And again, just little moments like that, like this phone call that I just got. I mean, like it's things like that make a big difference for folks. Even a couple nights before, sharing that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. It's part of what makes our community really, truly great. All right. I don't want to take a whole lot of commercials, but I do want to play something just to break this up because I want to get into talking about like some of these executive orders. Well, let's talk about this first. So we'll just knock off a couple of things here to let you know, keep you guys aware. Public Works says there's a new schedule for the Marpy landfill and the lower base transfer station. If you don't have like a trash service and you take all your trash to the dump yourself, this is for you. And by the way, it's not like people are picking up your washers and dryers or big items either. So you probably need to know this. Public Works announced they've got a new schedule for the solid waste management, and it started yesterday all the way until May 1st. I don't know what changes after May 1st, but at least during that time, lower base and at least the lower base is going to be closed every Wednesday. And here's the temporary hours that they're going to have for both of them. So 7:45 in the morning to 11:30, lower base will be open. Then they're going to be closed an hour for lunch. And it'll be reopened from 12:30 to 3 p.m. Now, that's on Tuesday and Thursday. When it comes to the Marpy landfill, they're going to be open from 8 a.m. to 11:30, and then they're going to be closed for an hour for lunch, and then reopen from 12:30 to 3 p.m. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you only got 3 days a week to be able to do this stuff. If you want to do it on the weekends, you're kind of out of luck. Now, by the way, I got to say, that's difficult, and maybe that's something that we should ask Public Works to reconsider. Because as a regular guy with a regular job, how are you ever going to be able to use that option? If you can't, I mean, it opens when people are at work, it closes at lunch, and it closes before anyone gets off of work. And it's only open during the week. There's no weekends. So if you want to take care of your trash yourself and save yourself money, you can't do it with a regular job. And I wonder if that's not worth a call to Public Works. Let's give them a ring. Okay. CNMI Public Works. And because maybe the information that was in there just was incomplete, right? Maybe that's just about to change. So let's clean that up. We're going to call them right now.
The subscriber you have called is not receiving calls at this time.
That's the Public Works number.
The subscriber you have called is not receiving calls at this time.
Okay, well, let's try, see if they have another number. Saipan. Okay, let's try CNMI Public Works, Saipan. And see if there's another number. And that's the number that they're showing. That's what's listed. Let's go to their website. Let's go to the CNMI phone book online and see what they got. Safety code, reception for energy, operation management, solid waste division, lower base. Let's call that. We'll just call them directly here. 1670. And let's see if they answer.
Good morning, Sunrise.
Yeah, hey, good morning. Hey, this is Brad Rosala from Good Morning Marianas. How are you?
Good.
All right. Hey, I'm calling because I saw the story about the new hours of operation for the landfill and for the transfer facility.
Mm-hmm.
And am I getting it right? Is it the lower base? Is that only open 2 days a week?
No.
Okay.
We open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Only the time because there's a training, the Boys Carnival training. That's why we close at 3 o'clock. Only Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we close at 3 o'clock. But Friday, Saturday we close 4 o'clock.
Great. I was looking at this, so the way it came out in the paper, it doesn't say anything about the other days. It just says lower base is only open from 7:45 to 3, except for lunch on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then the landfill Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 8 to 3 with the close for lunch. And I'm like, well, what about the other days? So you are still open the other days, and you're still open on the weekends too.
Yeah, only the 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh no, Wednesday we close. Even landfill open, but they close at 2:45 because they have training on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
It gives them the extra time to get down there for the training, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's good. All right, well, thanks.
Right.
It's I'm like, how could a regular person? I could never go and do my trash if they're never open on the weekend.
No, we open on Saturday.
All right.
To 4 o'clock.
Hey, who's this?
Peyton.
Hey, thank you so much for the info. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, man. Have a great day.
Okay, you too.
All right, bye-bye. All right, so there you go. It was just incomplete. They're just saying that at least those days are when they're going to do the training. So they're going to be out there, and they'll. So it's only a little change. It's just a little change, and they're only putting that out there for the regular stuff. Hopefully, maybe they'll alter that story a little bit to put out the other info. It's important so people know, right? I was like, holy cow, what is going on? All right. So that's good to know. We need to know that stuff. Did this happen already? Yeah, that happened already. It's too late. I want to be able to see it. Let's see. No, it's going to be this Friday. Okay, so that is going to be great. No, it's already over. No, now they're doing it again. All right, so there's going to be a big band performance that's going to be happening this weekend. It's going to be on January 27th at 12:30 at Marianas High School. Sorry, that's at Saipan Community School. And then the Marianas High School on February 1st at 3 p.m. And this is going to be the Korea Junior Big Band that's hosted by the Saipan Mayor's Office. They're going to be folks who are going around. They've already been to Kagman, and this is led by, let's see, the Saipan Korean Association's Culture and Arts Committee, Junho Park, getting this together. There's a big group that's here. There's about 30 of them that are here, and they've been doing different things all over, and they're going to continue by going to the schools this weekend. And again, the group sponsor, Saipan Mayor's Office. Saipan Mayor's Office doing great with this kind of stuff. It sounds like something that could be a real MVA thing, because it's really bringing people here, right? I mean, like it's a big win. So I'm excited about that. Yes, that's right. That's right. See, Dung, he is running for council in 2026. Looking forward to that. That's really cool. And that's hilarious, by the way, that there was a bird on the camera. I totally missed that while that was happening. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Luisa's saying ladies fast pitch softball tryouts are this weekend. If you have the dates and times, if you can get them to us so we can put that stuff out. Great to see you too, Gus. Thanks for tuning in. Really, thanks so much. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right, it's about that time. So I'll tell you what, I want to get into some of the heavier stuff. Before we do that, though, we'll take a real quick break and get you the latest update from the Associated Press, because it's here. The 9 o'clock drop has been here. It just popped in right there. So let's get that to you. And then I want to talk about some of these executive orders. Oh, geez. Maybe that was a missed call. If you were calling back, you can. I don't know why it hung up so fast. I didn't even get a chance to answer it. So if you were trying to call and it wasn't a pocket dial, call back so we can get you back on there. All right. Hey, thanks, Luisa. Yeah, get us that flyer if it is available. Just giving it another moment just in case Dung's call was a pocket dial. If it wasn't, just so you could ring us back real quick. And in case there's a little bit of a delay, I'm just giving them a quick sec in case that's what it was. If not, we're going to throw... Oh, here we go. Hey, Dung, sorry, not sure what happened. I tried to answer, but it hung up even before I got to it.
Hey, Brad, I'm just hearing out, man. Like, do I have a lot of supporters?
It looks like it. I'm already seeing it in the comment section.
Really, man?
That's right.
So that means I need to schedule a meeting to come in and we need to talk about it on air.
Absolutely. And by the way, since you're with forestry and now you're going to be running for office instead of Biba, maybe it's Treba. That's what it would be.
Yeah. But, man, you know what, Brad, I'll tell you. It's been an honor. A lot of people, I bump into a lot of people and they keep pushing me. They keep pushing me to run, you know. And they want me to run for congressman, but that's too fast. Let's start from the bottom, and see where it goes, because I only got 3 priorities. My first priority is our neighborhood watch, enforce that. Drugs are taking over Saipan already.
Mm-hmm.
My second priority is our Manovins. It's not about you, Brad. It's not about me. It's about the future generation. And my third priority is our school system and our manuncles. That's the reason why I want to run.
Those
are the three priorities that I want to push. You know?
Yeah, I'm excited for you, man. I know how much enthusiasm you have for what you do every day and how much energy you bring to it, and I love it. So I would love to see whatever you end up doing. I want to support it.
Yes, sir. When you're done with your on air, give me a ring so you can schedule me to come in.
Absolutely, I will. I'll give you a call or a WhatsApp right away.
Okay, thank you, Brett.
Hey, and if it's a little bit late, I gotta hold on. Let me just make sure. I've got to look at the calendar to make sure I know what time it is. Okay, good. I'll have to do it relatively soon because I'm gonna have I got a board meeting for the chamber afterwards. So either I'm gonna call you or I'm gonna WhatsApp you.
No worries, Brett. Thank you.
All right, take care. Thanks for calling again.
Sure, thank you.
All right, thanks. All right, that's our future councilman calling in again. Oh my God, I know. Luisa, it was a shock for me too when they said we have cocaine on island. We had a white Christmas. We didn't even know it. I mean, like I did see someone who seemed a little bit more motivated than normal. And I wonder if maybe that was part of it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's what it was. But all right. Hey, so let's do this real quick. We're going to get the latest update from the Associated Press. And then we're going to go ahead and start talking about some of those executive orders that are making big changes.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. President Trump's been spending his first full day back in the White House meeting with congressional leaders, announcing an investment in artificial intelligence infrastructure, and firing people, saying in a social media post more than 1,000 appointees not aligned with his vision. Sagar Magani has 4 high-profile names.
The president dismissed Chef Jose Andres, former Joint Chiefs Chairman Mark Milley, and ex-Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom from 3 councils, and former State Department official Brian Hook from a board. Milley's portrait in a Pentagon corridor featuring former Joint Chiefs Chairman was also removed. The general had received a pardon from President Biden yesterday over concerns the new administration might criminally target him. Sagar Magani at the White House.
A number of executive actions are drawing reactions, including his sweeping grant of clemency to all 1,500-plus people charged in the January 6 Capitol riot. Some Republican senators, like Tom Tillis, decidedly reserved.
It was surprising to me that it was a blanket pardon. Now I'm going through the details.
Dangerous Santa Ana winds have returned to Southern California. New wildfires breaking out as the 2 biggest Los Angeles area blazes burn for a 3rd week. And Julie Walker reports the Arctic freeze has hit the deep south.
The National Weather Service issuing its first ever blizzard warning for southeast Texas and southwest Louisiana. Meteorologist Donald Jones in Lake Charles says they could get up to 5 inches of snow.
By modern standards, this is going to be a historic and very memorable storm.
He says the last time was 1960, before that 1895. And it's not just Louisiana and Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and the Florida Panhandle.
Areas that have either never seen snow before or only see it once every several years are going to be looking at near record, if not record, snowfall.
And that Arctic blast sending temperatures dropping from the plains through the Northeast. I'm Julie Walker.
This is AP News. Seth Sutel now with the AP Markets Report.
Stocks closed higher on Wall Street after more companies said they made better than expected profits at the end of last year, and as Treasury yields eased in the bond market. The S&P 500 climbed 0.9% Tuesday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average added 537 points. It's about 1 2/10%. The Nasdaq Composite gained 0.6%. Markets overseas took only tentative steps following Donald Trump's return to the White House. Trump has promised sweeping moves to reshape global trade, often at the expense of other countries. Charles Schwab and 3M rose after reporting results that beat analysts' forecasts. Seth Sutel, New York.
And Netflix added nearly 19 million subscribers during the holiday season quarter as earnings beat expectations. A widely watched fight between YouTube sensation Jake Paul and former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson, plus 2 NFL Christmas games providing a boost. I'm Ben Thomas, AP News. Thanks for listening.
Hey, I'm Coach Derek Cutting, the owner and founder of Laddie Built Fitness. So no matter who you talk to here at Laddie Built, everyone feels that they are part of a family, part of a group of like-minded people. No one feels judged. No one feels like they're being teased or picked on or looked down upon because maybe they don't know what they're doing. They could be brand new and have no idea what they're doing. They might be overweight or really skinny and feel very self-conscious about themselves. But at Laddie Built, nobody judges here. And if you ask anybody here that might be in better shape than you or even not, but has experience in the gym, they will gladly help you through a workout and teach you a few techniques that can help you. So Laddie Built organically from day one, since the boot camp era, has organically grown this fostered environment of community and being a safe place, but a strong work ethic community of people that want to get work done. All I can say is that I put my heart and soul into it from day one. I treated everyone like that at the boot camp from the very, very beginnings, and everyone at the same time would treat each other like that from the boot camp era as well. And as we grew, as we got into a brick and mortar facility, we got bigger and bigger. I feel like people definitely just take this place as a home, as like their brother and sisters are working out next to them, not their enemy or not their competitor, you know? So organically, it's just the vibe here is different. Everyone feels very, very comfortable, and I love the fact that it happened like that.
All right, welcome back, Marianas. It is a beautiful day. It is Wednesday. It is 9:10, and we are rocking out here in the studio. What's that? Ooh, new music. I know. Well, I mean, if you want to get all fit and stuff, that's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take for me, because Laddie Built is having the Shred and Conquer, the 2025 Fat Loss Challenge, powered by Michelob Ultra and Ghost Energy Drink. With over $2,000 in cash and prizes, there's no reason why you shouldn't do this. In fact, you should get down there to Laddie Built today in CK and check out the newest fitness place in all of the Marianas. That's right. Look for the tallest building in CK. That is the Aquarius Beach Tower. Right at the base of it, the gray building with the green highlights and all the great parking, that's Laddie Built 24-hour fitness. Why is it 24-hour fitness? Because it's open 24 hours a day. That's right. It doesn't matter what your busy schedule is like. You could definitely fit in something. The excuses are gone. All you got to do is get down there. And when you do, tell them that we sent you. The number is 235-2265, or you can visit them at laddiebuilt.com and learn more about everything that they offer. They've got great equipment, great instructors. They've got great facilities. Oh my God. And all of their gear and their protein drinks and their smoothie bars and all that stuff. They got everything you need to get fit. So get on down there and check them out today. That's Laddie Built 24-hour fitness. While you're looking outside, that is a live shot here in Saipan. Do we not have the most beautiful place in the world? Look at, there's birds flying out there. You got a beautiful ocean and more. It's about as amazing and idyllic as you can get. Remember we had Corinna Pinales on the show with us? Well, she is in the mainland right now, and she just sent us these photos last night. She's like, this is what it looks like in Texas right now. Can you believe it? The AP weather was talking about the snowstorms in the southern U.S. Look at that on her car. I missed the Marianas. So she's enjoying that weather out there, but missing it. That is snow on the sidewalk. That is not just a reflection. And that is Texas. They are not used to it. I'm telling you, they don't have snow plows down there in the south. So they are learning how to drive in the snow and everything for the first time. I know it's only a little bit on the road, but it's new for them. They're not used to that. And that's what we got. So speaking of weather, let me send a message to Landon just to see if he's ready to go, because this is about that time. We can give him a call. Ready? Question mark. And we'll see what he's got. But again, that's Corinna Pinales when she was here with us over there, sending pictures of what it looks like for her in the mainland right now. All right, well, we're just messaging and finding out if we are ready to go with our weatherman, who's going to give us a special weather report. Let's just see if he's ready. Just about 6 minutes out, he said. Okay. Here, 5:59. 58, 57, 56, ... All right. Cool. All right, so we're going to have him on in just a little bit. So again, now I'm not going to get too deep into all the other stuff because I really want to talk about. I really want to get to some of this big stuff. It's a big deal. Like all these executive orders, they're a little bit crazy. They're not all crazy. Some of them make great sense, and some of them are going to shake things up out here for sure. And especially that birthright citizenship. I mean, that's going to be a big deal, and there's already challenges being made to it. And here with all the birth tourism that everyone was talking about, that would definitely, that was one thing we had going for us, whether like it or not. There's a lot of people coming from China who are trying to do that, but that would end up going away for sure. Snow in Florida too. No kidding, Kurt. That's wild. Great to see you this morning, by the way. And speaking of Kurt Barnes, I'm getting to do a lot of stuff with Kevin. In fact, this week is the big official grand opening for AK Toyota's new facility, and I'm going to be the MC over there. Woo! I know, it's great. I'm looking forward to being down there with them for all of that. I'm just pulling it up. Oh, is it the other one? Oh, yeah, here it is. This is the big deal. So the ribbon cutting is going to be on the 24th. It's only for invited guests and media, I know. But we're going to be part of that, and we're excited about doing that. It's going to be closed for a private event all morning. Can you believe it? From 8 to 12, they're going to be closed, but they're going to open for regular business at AK Toyota in Puerto Rico from 1 to 5. And then the big Rise and Shine event is going to be the next day, that's open to the whole public on Saturday. That's going to be cool. The doors are going to open at 8 o'clock. Festivities going to start at 10, and business operations are going to be going on the whole time. So it's only a little private thing Friday morning, but other than that, it's going to be wild. So they're inviting the whole community to come down and check it out. There's going to be food and refreshments there. There's going to be a show and shine car display. And there's going to be all kinds of fun activities for the kids. So you want to get down to AK on Saturday. It's open to the public. They want you to come down there and check it out. It is going to be amazing, and I look forward to seeing it and to seeing you guys as well. Should be an absolute blast. All right, well, that's what's going on at AK. And again, we got our weatherman. Hold on, let me kick this up. It looks like, he's driving right now. No wonder. But he said he's about 5 minutes out. So we're going to give him a little bit of time to get this special weather report that we haven't gotten before. So I'm kind of excited about it. I am. All right, so let's, I'm going to skip over those items there. And we're going to have a lot of different things coming. We're going to be talking about these executive orders that were ushered in the first 2 days of Trump's second round of his presidency, and some of the and how it's going to affect us. Again, that snow that we're talking about out there in the mainland, they're saying it's a once-in-a-lifetime snow that's hitting parts of the South. From Isabella O'Malley out there. No, not Bea O'Malley. This is Isabella O'Malley. She's telling us from the Associated Press that this is sweeping through the South and dumping snow at levels that millions of the residents haven't seen before. And it's a combination of all the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico combining with this low pressure system that's sweeping down from Canada. And that's how it works for the snow bands and the lake effect snow in the Great Lakes region where I'm from. When all of the lakes aren't frozen yet, all that moisture gets scooped up by those storms and it just drops snow. So like in Louisiana, like 13 inches of snow. The record was set in 1960, and they might be able to get that. They got 6 inches, and now they might be getting another 5. And in New Orleans, that might happen a lot. But it might not be snow. Anyway, but they're looking at, they could possibly break a record set in 1963. In Texas, they're looking for even more. They got like 2.5 inches that day. And again, the National Weather Service is saying, hey, there's a blizzard warning for Louisiana. Oh my gosh, what's happening? And Tom Kynes, he's a meteorologist with AccuWeather, saying, hey, this is a once-in-a-lifetime event for a lot of folks down here. Except for the kids, they've never had snowball fights. Well, they're going to have one now. And we're looking at some photos of folks in, where is Herman Park on Tuesday? in Houston. I got to show you this picture from Houston, Texas. Hold on. When you think Texas, when I think Texas, I don't think anything about cold. Check this out. That's Houston, Texas. Is that crazy? That's Houston, Texas. First of all, I can't believe that dude even has cross-country skis in Texas. I didn't think that anyone would have that kind of stuff. Well, this guy has them. Talk about prepping. That guy, he's got the goggles, the gloves, the fleece, you name it. Man, that's a guy you can't, like, you got those preppers who have food and barrels and all that stuff. This guy's got his ski stuff. I can't believe it. Anyway. All right, so we're just about ready for landing here. Hold on. But that is just wild. I can't get over it. I can't get over how there's that much snow. And that was today in Houston, Texas. And it's all over the South. There's snow. Oh, my God. Here's a picture in New Orleans. I recognize this. It's been like 20 years since I've been to New Orleans. But looking at some of these pictures, hold on. Can I maximize this here? Show you guys. This is through Associated Press. That's Galveston, Texas. Texas, with all the snow. Look at all of that. This is not a regular Texas thing, folks. I mean, I know you think it gets cold in the mainland. That is snow on the beach in Texas. The Gulf Coast. It's unthinkable. Okay, so this is like just like if you were to get snow on top of chow. That's how wild it is for something like this to happen. Where is this? This is in Maine. Well, of course they get snow in Maine. That's no big deal. How about this one? Oh, that's Denver. Of course they get snow in Denver. That's no big deal. I'm looking for some stuff that's got snow in places where you don't normally get snow, like we just showed you. This one's Maine again. That's no big deal. And this is, okay, this is just an airport picture, but it's worth showing because why is there a cow astronaut? Does that make any sense? I know that our space program has a lot going on over there, but like cows in space? Houston, we have a problem. All right. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Norman. I can't believe it. Ohio State. 1 year after Harbaugh leaves. And there you go. Oh man, what happened? How come your comment got deleted? Well, Norman Del Rosario was there in the comments and it disappeared. Yeah, we might see some pigs fly. Okay. Let's see. Is he ready now? Let's see. How about now?